Hey guys, it's Sydney.
And Andy.
We're still in January.
Yeah, it's cold.
Really cold.
Cold.
Some may say too cold to go to work.
Well, evidently it's too cold to get up in the morning and get out the door at regular time, right?
Yeah, I can't. I couldn't imagine having to do that.
Yeah, yeah. You
It's
know,
been great on my schedule though.
well, that's good. You could sleep in a little bit. You could,
Been going to the gym.
in the
Gonna,
morning.
yeah, get
Man,
coffee tomorrow
I
morning.
don't know how you do that.
Well, when you have a 2 hour delay.
I would sleep an extra 2 hours.
Today I did.
Yeah, I would sleep in that. I would not get up. Like there's a guy I work with. Sometimes we start at 6 in the morning. He goes to the gym before work.
And that's good on him.
Yeah,
He's brave. Once you're in the habit of doing it, it's easy. But when you break the habit, getting back into it, it's like the most
I can't. I can't.
treacherous thing.
I can't work out in the morning. I know that when you work out in the morning is when you have your best workouts because it's when you have your most energy and your most, but I need that sleep.
In that, I think everyone is different in that
I
sense.
just do it when I come home.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're still getting it done. For Lent this year, I'm giving up something and adding something in. And my add-in this year is going to be one early morning workout a week. So,
Okay. During the week, Monday to Friday.
yeah, during the week. I'm
Okay.
not doing that on the weekend.
Okay.
And I'm still sober. So,
Good for you.
yeah, it's actually really easy.
Yeah.
I don't really miss it that much, except don't get me wrong. Next weekend, I will be enjoying myself. But it's really nothing different. I still go out and have fun.
Did you just have a trivia night the other night or not?
We did. We won.
Oh, nice. These are on a roll.
We really are. We do well. I
That's
guess
awesome.
so. The question of the night that sparked the most interest. Have you ever heard? I can't. We laughed about this for probably an hour, and I have not stopped thinking about it all week, honestly. Have you ever heard of the cake called Cookie Puss?
No.
Apparently, it's this ice cream cake. It's like a children's ice cream cake. And it's called Cookie Puss, and you can still buy it online. I'll show you a picture. You never had one of those?
Never even seen one of
It's
those.
from the 80s.
Never seen one of those.
Have you heard of Carvel?
I know what Carvel ice cream is, but I'd never seen that.
So I guess it's something they make. So
Yeah, they make ice cream cake.
we will be getting one of those
Okay.
in the near future, but
I mean, I
seriously,
don't think I've had that cake since probably the 80s, but I could be wrong.
they're still open for business.
Yeah,
I didn't even know it was a thing. There's
yeah.
it makes you realize how much you don't know. There's
What's
so many
what's
things.
out there?
You
Yeah,
have no idea,
yeah.
but it could be my new favorite thing.
There's billions of people on the planet, and they're all into different stuff,
Hmm.
and there's stuff for everybody.
And that's a beautiful thing I have come to realize. Thank you
Yep.
for that. So let's get into our regularly scheduled programming. Um, Games Sunday. So would you like to go in order?
Sure.
Patriots, Broncos. I think it's a disgrace, really. And I think had Bo Nix played that game, there's no way the Patriots would have won. And I feel like the Patriots have had the easiest road to the playoffs that anyone could ever imagine. And I don't know how they're getting away with this, but that's just how I feel.
Well, listen, Bo Nix getting injured is just really it's just a really bad break for Denver. All that being said, even without Bo Nix, they should have beat that team.
I agree with that
I
too.
think I think Sean Payton made a couple of really critical mistakes in that game.
Hmm.
I just think that when they had that fourth and 1 from wherever, it was a very short field goal. They were up 7-0. I just thought that you kick the field goal there with the backup quarterback in that spot. You
Yeah.
take the lead and put more pressure on the visiting team. And
The
then I thought
snow
the
was crazy though.
excuse me,
The snow.
but that was before the snow
Well, yeah.
in the first half. That's what I'm saying. The snow. The other thing, he also knew that weather was coming.
Yeah.
So take the guaranteed points. And
Uh,
I thought that he had him throw. I think it was like a 3rd and 12 from the 12-yard, their 12-yard line. And he should have never put that kid in that spot. He should have ran the ball, punted, and let his defense play defense. Instead, he put the kid in a tough spot. The kid made a horrible decision, threw an interception, and gave them a 12-yard field, you know, to score. I mean, he turned the ball over in his own red zone like that. And I
that
just think Peyton should have known better than that.
you would think. So
And
that
I mean, the Patriots have a very good defense. Now, they've been lucky enough, as you said, to play two bad offenses, but they did play the Chargers
okay.
in the first round, who I know their offensive line was beat up or whatever, but I do think that their defense is pretty good.
Okay.
Unfortunately, one of those two teams were going to win and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, and it's kind of sad.
It's a nightmare.
Like, especially as a fan of the Eagles,
And that's exactly what I said.
those stupid the fact that we couldn't put together what the Patriots put together. Patriots put together lousy offense and good defense and made it. Now, I think the NFC was a harder path. The teams were better.
Absolutely.
But those teams in the NFC, I mean, besides Seattle, the rest of the teams in the playoffs were just as bad as we were.
Oh, fair enough.
So
So let's move into Seattle versus the Rams.
it was a good game. Yeah, it was a good game. I mean, you kind of felt Seattle was going to win that game when they hit that 51-yard pass on like the third play, their third offensive play. That pass down the sideline. That you kind of figured that, Sam Darnold was not going to crumble. And their defense again, Seattle's got a really good defense.
I'm really happy for Sam.
Well, I think he took a lot of shit for a lot of years, and yeah, he uh he got his say. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's another one. People don't really talk about him, but he's a pretty good kid.
So I mean I think we said at the beginning of the year that Minnesota probably made a mistake letting that guy go.
I think we did too.
Yeah, I don't know. When you look at his last 2 years, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I mean, upsetting for
I like the coach of Seattle also.
all right.
Yeah, and
So,
I don't like I don't like the coach of the Rams. I think he's weak.
I don't like him. I do like
I
that.
think his ceiling is just like his ceiling is right around where Shanahan's ceiling is. Except he got lucky and played an overrated and when the Rams played the Bengals kind of went further than expected. And yeah, the Rams kind of got lucky to play them.
So, what are your Super Bowl predictions?
Can't we do that next week?
I guess. I was just like ready to get into it. We can do that next week.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll give me time to think.
I mean, you know,
Obviously, I'm not going to say who I think is going to win. Well, it's going to be the same. I obviously want Seattle to win.
yeah, I don't think there's a fan of the NFL outside in New England that wants that team to win.
Yeah. As an Eagles fan, you should not be wanting the Patriots to win.
So as an Eagles fan, I just root for a loss.
Well, yeah.
Same
But
thing. But
I
I'm not
mean,
again, I'm not gonna watch that game. That game, I'm gonna watch whatever's on TV. I'm not gonna watch that game. I'll watch that game on Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, I'll watch it before we do the show, but I'm not going to watch it when it's being played. I don't watch the. I'm not watching the commercials. I don't care about the commercials. I don't care about the halftime show.
I'm
Yeah, all that's stupid, man.
gonna watch though, I think.
It's all stupid.
Just because I do have a sliver of a care as to who wins. But anyway, so let's talk about us. Let's talk about the exciting news that is we have an offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Woohoo! Listen, I don't know anything about the guy. I
Sean
know
Mannion.
he's only been in the league. What's his name again?
Sean Mannion.
From Green Bay. He was the quarterbacks coach. He was a offensive assistant or whatever he was the last couple years. So he's a young guy. He's in his early 30s. So well, yeah, I don't know what people expect.
I don't either.
Like I'll be honest, I didn't want Brian Dable to be our offensive coordinator.
That would have been my hell.
After watching that guy in New York for the last 2 or 3 years, if you thought we would have been better off with that guy, I think that guy was a product of Josh Allen. Josh Allen got that guy a head coaching job. He didn't make Josh Allen better. Josh Allen made him better.
I think he would have made the offense worse.
Well, I don't know if he would have made it worse.
No, I do.
I just
I
don't.
really
I,
do.
I just didn't think he was. We already have one unprofessional coach on the sideline, and I'm okay with Nick being the way Nick is. We can't have two idiots on the sidelines. Can't have two guys just like him sticking in the tent to see what's going on. You know, just putting players in bad positions, making bad decisions. I don't know how you think that was going to equate to him being a better coach here. Yeah. And then that guy from Miami. I mean, he's a pretty innovative, offensive minded guy.
I
And
think he would have been good.
I think he might have, but again, he's a little
He's
I
on.
don't, I don't know if he's really Philly type person, man.
I kind of think he is.
Are we talking about the same guy?
I don't know. Who are you talking
The
about?
guy from the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Mike McDaniels?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's Philly
I
type.
kind of think he is.
Nah, I kind of think he's not. Why? Like, I think he's kind of soft. That's why he went to LA.
Okay.
There's a soft underbelly out there. They don't really, the fans don't get on that. Like, the
No,
fans
I
are,
kind of think he
or
would have done well with us.
I'm not saying he would have done well, but I think
I think the fans would have liked him.
once he has a couple problems and the fans become the fans that we are, I don't think he would really been able to handle that.
I think he would have.
I don't
It's
know.
too late now. We can't talk about the what ifs in life.
But I didn't find that to be a giant loss either because
No.
that's a guy that wants a head coaching job. So if he came here next year, even if he was good, he's probably going to be gone.
Yeah.
Like I think this guy, because he's so young, and somehow the the hierarchy in the Eagles organization and the Eagles fan base has to figure out a way to let this guy grow into his position. There's no way he's going to step on the field in his first game and be calling plays like Bill Walsh or Mike Holmgren or Andy Reid. It's just not going to happen. And We gave Patullo like 3 weeks, and we were already calling for his head. And before Thanksgiving, they were throwing stuff at his house. Like,
Yeah.
we have to learn that, like, you know, the first day you started your job, you're much better now 5 years into it, correct?
I some days I don't know. Truly, I don't know. I try
Okay.
my best every day, but
So I feel like you get better the more you do it. So
things, yes. The day
I
to
feel
day.
like this guy is gonna, like, he's, I don't know if he's calling plays. They didn't have a press conference yet. But if he's gonna be play calling for the first time, it's gonna take a little bit.
I also think that people need to realize there is a common denominator in all of the problems we've been having, and it's the offense.
Yeah.
Like they've consistently been bad. So to
Yeah,
keep blaming one person,
since like for like the last 3 years, they've had problems offensively,
right.
finding an identity and sticking to that identity.
So maybe people can finally realize that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I just wonder. Sometimes I wonder about, like, I say this to the guys that I tailgate with it. Sometimes I don't understand if we're watching the same games.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's watching the game and everybody takes something different out of every game.
Well, there's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah.
It's just a lot, always.
Like, Chris, very happy about this hire. Said it's a great hire. He's always,
He's an optimist to his core,
he is an optimist to his core. He can't.
and I respect that. You gotta start off positive.
Yeah.
So that's about the only Eagles news. As far as everything else, the Sixers,
They're
mid
still watchable.
at best.
Well, they're watchable. They play with energy some, most of the times. Yeah, I think Embiid is finding his role on the team and letting the young guys, like you can see, it's more Maxi's team than it is Embiid's team. And
Good.
that young kid Edgecombe is coming along, and Embiid and Paul George have been playing well over the past 3 or 4 weeks. So you know they're not going to win the championship, but they're not really going to embarrass us either.
Yeah, we don't need any more embarrassment.
Yeah, yeah.
So I did want to talk about the Flyers. I mean, I know they suck, so we don't really need to talk so much about that. But something did catch my eye the other night watching the game. Do you have any idea what I'm gonna say? Have you seen it?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're going to say.
The gritty ice cream?
No, I didn't say it.
Oh my gosh, like I want to go to a Flyers game just to have the ice cream. It's basically just your regular soft serve ice cream with rainbow jimmies and then two googly eyes. And it looks just like gritty.
No.
How cute. So if you can't play well, at least you can have gritty ice cream to keep the fans
Well, I guess they're
coming.
eating a lot of. They've been eating a lot of ice cream the past 3 weeks, I would assume.
Even the announcers were the ones eating it.
Yeah,
That's another thing.
yeah.
I need that in my life.
They're having a rough stretch right now.
Yeah.
Rough stretch. Rough.
So playoffs or
Ah, I was thinking they had a distinct possibility 3 weeks ago, and now I don't. I don't see that as an option. I don't know where my remote is to tell you what's going on.
well, that's
They're
it.
because they're playing right now.
I personally don't need to know. So I actually don't want to talk about this, and I can't believe I even have to bring it up, but you were insistent on making sure we hit the Bill Belichick of it all.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say about him.
Well, he was up for it. He could have been first ballot Hall of Fame. I mean, he's a Hall of Fame. He's going to make it into the Hall of Fame.
So who was first?
What do you mean?
Was somebody else first? I'm
So
confused.
there's they vote on players and they vote on like I think it's coaches and old timers, right? Whatever class that is. But only a certain amount of them get in every year. So there was three guys that were up for it, and Belichick was up for it, but he only got 39 out of the 40 votes needed to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, which is a big deal. Like if you like even for like if you're in a Hall of Fame and you're a first ballot, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And him not being a first ballot says something.
And what would that be?
So to me, it says that the Hall of Fame has a little more integrity than the NFL does.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what it says to me.
Okay.
They held him accountable for the blemishes on his record. I mean, you know, people don't like to say it. They don't like to admit it, but they cheated to get an unfair advantage over teams. The team got fined. The coach got fined. They lost a draft pick. They cheated. Just like
Wow.
if the NFL had any integrity, they would have vacated the years that they cheated, just like the NCAA does with college football. If they found a program that was doing something wrong and they won a title or they won games, they vacated them wins because they're trying to say that they have integrity. Now,
Yeah.
it's kind of a lie because they really don't. They're just about the money, but the NFL doesn't even fake it. They didn't even fake
No.
it. They just said, we're about the money. We don't care that they did that. We're just going to ignore the fact that they're a bunch of cheaters.
Well, I mean, the
I
MLB
mean,
is the
Major League
same
Baseball
way.
just did it too with the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace. It's kind of disgraceful.
It
I
is.
think,
Absolutely.
like I said, I think it would give the leagues more value if they would be willing to admit that, yeah, some of these guys make mistakes. When an individual player makes a mistake, the NFL punishes them. But when a team does it,
It's fine.
they don't punish them because the owners pay the NFL. That's how the NFL exists. Each owner pays into the NFL. That's how Roger Goodell makes his $50 million a year paid to him by the owners. So of course, Roger is going to sweep a lot of stuff under the table for these guys.
Yeah. And that's life in the big city,
That's life
really.
and money.
I mean, exactly.
Yeah,
Money means dirty, dirty things are happening
yeah,
in every aspect.
yeah,
That's why I would never trust someone with a lot of money.
yeah. They're hard to trust.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
Wow, that took a dark turn.
So he didn't get in, and I was very happy that he didn't get in. I'm happy that Tom Brady's upset by it. I'm happy that LeBron James is upset by it. Like,
Let them be upset.
yeah, yeah.
I hope everyone's upset.
Look, he's going to get in. Don't get me wrong. He'll get in next year.
I hope he doesn't.
Nay, I mean, he even if you got rid of all those years that they said, he's still like the second best coach ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
my
that's why
thing
we don't root
is,
for them.
no, the second that you do something like that,
Yeah, it's
I
questionable.
don't care how good you were in the past, the second that you do something like that, all of your credibility is out the window.
So you think the same thing about Tom?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I
That's why
do.
one of the things I love about you most.
I'm a tough
I
girl.
brainwashed you to see things a certain way.
It's
I don't know
not
how it
even
works.
that. I just feel like I hold
A grudge.
myself.
Like I hate the
Not even a
19.
grudge. I hold myself to such a high standard, and you would think people who are making millions and millions and millions of dollars would also hold themselves to the same standard
So
and just be a decent human being.
they'll tell you that it's just being competitive,
For the love.
right? And they'll tell you that all teams were doing the same thing. And I'm telling you that that's not true. Otherwise, all teams would have been fined. Yeah, it's just yeah.
Now I'm gonna go to bed angry tonight.
Why?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Very eye-opening. Thank you for that discussion.
yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all I have. Is there anything else exciting that you know about that I don't?
Now, now it's the
Yeah.
winter doldrums.
It really is. We're gonna
Pitchers and catchers in what, 13 days, however long it's going to be.
let's see.
So, I mean, it's good to have baseball back, but it's kind of like I think the Phillies are just hitting the replay button
Yeah, we still
without Ranger.
and that's no good.
Yeah, well, they're going to bring that Painter kid up, and hopefully he can. Hopefully he'll be okay, and hopefully you saw Bader signed, right? He signed with the Giants.
I think I did see that, and that's
Yeah,
upsetting. No
yeah,
good news today.
yeah. It's rough. Been a rough
Kind of
couple of years.
is,
Yeah,
really. All right, well, at least we have our own lives.
yeah. It's going to be cold for another week, so
And you know what? I'm gonna be positive about that because it doesn't happen often, and it's an excuse to like do things inside, get a nice hot latte. You know, it's good. It's refreshing.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
All right.
All
Well,
right. Well, be careful.
you too, Dad. Everyone, thanks for listening. As always, if there's anything you want us to chat about, leave a comment, like, subscribe, you know the deal.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Bye, Dad. Love you.
Go Philly. Love you, babe.